Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to Afrowanders. It's been a minute since I made an Afro review. Shit, it's been a minute since I made any videos related to Afrowanders or I posted anything to the channel. So I appreciate y'all checking in and being patient. Even I sat down today thinking, all right, let's get back into the groove. I'm gonna make a couple Afro reviews. I got some things written, and I'm sitting down. I just realized that's not what I want to do right now. I want to make a video about where the hell I've been, where life is right now, and then I can get to the other stuff. But you got to start at square one. So I'm gonna tell y'all about everything. So thanks for checking in. No further ado, let me tell you about my time. In the last year, really, I haven't put anything out. So 2021 was a crazy year. I mean, it's crazy that I'm talking about 2021 and 2022 is almost over. But yeah, that was an impactful year for sure with travel, with COVID and everything. I traveled mostly for work last year. I mean, I spent a lot of the year traveling and moving around, bouncing back and forth. I don't think I spent more than 3 months at a time in one place. No, I didn't at all. As far as like long-term stays, I think I spent maybe 3 months total in the Netherlands last year, which is where I live. I spent, maybe a month back in America, going home for Christmas. 3 months in Germany on a project in the Dusseldorf area in the Rhineland. 3 months in Finland. I did make some videos about that. A month in Belgium. I spent some time, a couple weeks, half a month traveling around with my family, which I do have a lot of footage for that, and I can't wait to put it out. It's been a year since we did that. But that stuff, it needs to be out, It's just I've been sitting on it and focusing on other things. So, yeah, I had this dream for sure that I wanted to be living in different places throughout my life, or throughout at least the next couple of years. That's what I felt like. I want to be 3 months in this country, 3 months in this country, 3 months in this part of the world, and just make content and just live life and just soak in different cultures. And it's a very romantic dream. It's not like it's dead, but I got a good taste of it last year, and I continue to. With spending that much time in different places, the only difference was this was for work. Usually I do a lot of leisure travel. That's where most of my videos have come from, aside from Finland. So with that being said, all that work travel, it felt different, right? Because you're not necessarily free to roam around as much as you would when you're traveling leisurely. So that changed things a bit, and it also, it put things into perspective. Yeah, if that was to be my life, where I was living in different places, 3 months at a time, I would still be working. Like whatever it was, even if it's creating content, that's what I'd have to be doing. So it's not like you have that romantic idea of the freedom that I have when I'm on holiday traveling. That's one thing, and also, yeah, I realized once I got back from all that travel, I'd been in the Netherlands for 1.5 years before, and coming back after all that, kind of all the roots that I had kind of planted or relationships that I was building, those things kind of faded away a lot. And a big part of that is that I wasn't maintaining them as strongly as I should. Yeah, my mind was solely focused on where I was, and that's something that I've learned I need to do much better at, and I've been working on it for sure. Is keeping in touch with people. Just because you're not near them doesn't mean you can't stay close to them and stay connected. So that's something that if you do want to live a life of traveling and you want to keep roots somewhere, or you want to feel connected, then you have to put in effort. It's not all fun and games. And after that, I had this strong desire after all that travel, after coming back and seeing, I don't have much to show for it once I came back from all that. I have the experiences, of course, and I wouldn't take it away. But coming back home, I was like, oh man, yeah, what do I have here? This is my base. It's supposed to be my base, right? And it took me time to rebuild that, just from being away for so long. So I don't have that wish anymore to live in different places all the time or throughout the year. Maybe for several months out of a year, I'd like to be somewhere else and maybe have two homes in different parts. But I don't know. Even that's iffy. I definitely I want a home base, and I'm feeling that's I've been digging in the last all this year, at least 2022, and it feels really good. I did make a long travel this year as well to South Africa, in the Johannesburg area, and yeah, I'll make a video about that. I'll tell you all about Johannesburg, all about South Africa and my time there. It's not what you think, probably. So, yeah, fast forward 2022. I've really been getting to explore the Netherlands a lot more. I've been to a lot of different cities. I've traveled around the country a lot, but I've really been, digging in, even just to my city, into Utrecht. And I got a partner here, and she's a local. She's from here, and she's shown me around a lot, and really making this place feel like home. I had the idea that I want this to be my home, and this place, my apartment right here, this feels like home. But I can start to think a little more long term now, when you have somebody to bounce things off of, and somebody you want to build with. So yeah, it's exciting for me, and I'm looking forward to that. I've been spending a lot of time doing the seasonal things. It's summertime right now, and it's actually a very hot summer for the Netherlands. Not like North Carolina, where I'm from. I mean, it's not as hot as that for sure. It's like 80s a lot. We're in the 80s a lot, which is it's just warm for here. And there's several days in the 90s, like this weekend. It's hot, and they don't have AC in the apartments usually, so I'm hot right now. I don't know if I'm sweating. I'm gonna be doing this through the whole video because I sweat easy. So I've been spending time on the beach or in forests. Forests are great places to spend summertime when it's really hot because the trees give you a lot of shade. They give you some fresh air, and this certain forests have rivers in them, so you go for swims. I've been going to lakes, beaches, and some nature houses, naturhouses. And I've been just focusing on becoming more and more disciplined as well, just with the things that I do, outside of Afrowanders obviously, but just small things. I mean, not small things, but small things every day that add up to bigger things. I've been practicing music, particularly the guitar recently, and the ukulele. I've been doing that for a while. A lot of stretching. I realize how tight I am, my muscles. So I've been getting more flexible and just working on different things. I've been going surfing and just learning a few new things. Some capoeira, I don't know if you know that. Some Brazilian dancing, fighting style. It's pretty dope. Maybe I'll show you sometime. Doing some skating and just exploring Utrecht in itself in the Netherlands. So some festivals here and there. Yeah. So what I will be making, videos I will be coming to you with about travel. I'll be making some Afro reviews. If you don't remember what that is, it's my experience of what it is to be black in a different country, a different part of the world. And as I always say in every video, my experience is my experience. I can't say what it's like to be black because it's for everybody. I can't say what it's like to be black for everybody because it's different for each person, and depending on where you're from, who you are, what you look like, and just your specific encounters and experiences. All I can do is talk about mine, and I see that it has value. I know a lot of people, if you ever look in the comment section of my Afro views, you'll see a lot of people, or some people saying like, why are you making these videos? And usually they're not black people, of course, but they're just, if you don't understand, you don't understand. But I do see uh, the value in it, because I'm also one of those people that looked for these videos, that looked for this information and couldn't find it. So that's why I started making it. And you also, what really gets me is when I look at my comments, and even now I haven't made videos in a while, but I'm still getting comments that are just like, thank you for making this. And it makes me feel like, okay, there's a place for this. And some of the, in a sense, it's timeless stuff, because it's not, my experience isn't really, tied to a specific time. It's just my experience in a place, and I'm happy that I can do that I can provide that. Um, so there's more coming. I want to get more of other people's experiences, be more behind the camera. If you've seen some of my later videos, it's been more interview style of other people, and that's something that I'm growing into, and that I see that's the path I want to take in the long term. But for now, I do still see value in at least telling my side, my story, my stories. I'll be going to Berlin actually in a couple weeks for work as well. So yeah, that'd be nice also to see what that side of Germany's like. I haven't been. That's about as far east as you go, and I haven't been that far. So I'm excited to see that. It's a city that I've wanted to explore, and I'll be able to be there for a month. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see where that goes. Yeah, so this is just kind of a check-in video, just saying what's up, and I really appreciate y'all watching. I'm gonna be making some other stuff soon, so yeah, man, it's good to see y'all on the next one. Peace.